Welcome back to 30 Days of Warcraft here on Quad V. My name is A-Spec, as always, and today we're going to have Tyrannistan of the NGL, TeD versus Soccer. TeD, of course, as the undead in the south, and Soccer as the Night Elves on the left. Now, Tyrannistan is a map that I don't play very often. However, it does have some very interesting abilities to expand. For example, you get this expansion here, which has a Renegade Wizard, as well as on the other side, but also the corner ones. The corner ones could be rather delicate because you've got all these choke points where you have to walk your troops through, or the middle, whatever you want to do with that. But it's a bit of a dodgy expansion. Then again, this expansion itself as well, it also sits right on top of the choke point. So expansions probably fairly difficult to pull off. The northern one does seem to have a little bit of an advantage being that way, but we shall see what happens. Anyway, Soccer already going on the way. He's got an Altar of Elders coming out. No doubt a Elder of War, the Ancient of War. There we go, coming out, and we'll be going after that. And let's see what the undead are doing. I see a crypt, I see a graveyard, and I see an Altar of Darkness. It did come up slightly late, but we shall see what it's going to be. I'm just looking around what's going on. Probably a Death Knight coming out for TeD. We did see TeD the other day versus TeD in an absolutely exhilarating game with TeD is undead as well, and TeD is humans. That game completely knocked me off my socks because it ended up with the most ridiculous tank spam I have ever seen in my entire shoutcasting career. And I've casted Command & Conquer 3, and the tank spam in that game is quite ridiculous. Anyway, Altar of Darkness is up. We shall see what it's going to be, and it's going to be Death Knight. Pretty much predictable. As a Warden is coming out on the other side, Soccer's going to go for a little bit of a more risky approach. The Warden is generally considered to be a hero that you would use as a very risky unit, a bit more experimental compared to, say, the Demon Hunter, who is a hero that's being picked more often. However, Warden is fairly weak itself, but its attacks are quite strong. Tomo Strength right off the bat, nice. That'll add quite nicely to his health, and continues to creep on towards these wizards, and will have the ability to level up right about now. There we go, level 2, and let's see, Shadow Strike will probably come up on him, and a slippers of agility, nice. As this one, Shadow Strike probably, as well as let's see, what is it called again? Blades thingy. Well, another Ancient of War coming up, so it looks like he's going for 2 Ancient of War. Maybe Archers, Soccer. We shall see whether or not he's TeD. Soccer, my apologies. We'll see. There's the Shadow Strike I was talking about. And let's see what the Death Knight is up to on the other side. We haven't taken a look at TeD very often. He's creeping away as well. He's only at level 1. He's not creeping very hard. He needs to get his creeping up, because if he doesn't, he's going to be in trouble. This Wisp, of course, here is a little bit of scouting. He's going to send out a Skeletal Minion, so a summoned unit to scout the base. You should be just in time to walk over there. The map itself is fairly big, and it looks like TeD is going for Crypt Fiends. So a bit of a Fiend build going on there. We shall see what he's got in mind there. And mind you, Tyrannistan is not a map I've casted very, very often, so please bear in mind that I will have to pick up on this map in the coming days of Warcraft. We shall see whether or not it happens. As TeD continues his incredible journey through the realm of creeping, it's like a story of a young boy going forward towards life and trying to find his way. Except in this case, the Warden, it's actually a female Warden Night Elf who got stuck behind a Ancient of War just now. And is running around. Let's see what she's up to. More Moonwells coming out. Tree of Ages as well. So T2 coming up for Soccer. She'll probably maybe going for Dryads potentially. The ability is still open. Crypt Fiend coming out. Still a lot of Crypt Fiends on the map. Nice ranged units as well. Use the Death Knight to tank. Get those coils on the field. And there we go. Ooh, Warden going for Creepjack. Ooh, did she get the Creepjack? I think she did, actually. But she did not get the stuff that came out of it. She does have Sentry Wards, which will help. And we've got a Mantle of Intelligence on the Death Knight. And a second... What? What the hell? A second necropolis is being built next to TeD's Hall of the Dead. Interesting choice. I'm a little bit flabbergasted about this one, but we shall see what he's going to do with that. I've kind of said it a lot, to be honest. See what he's going to do with that, but I'm quite interested in what he has in mind. I haven't seen that before, but okay, sure, fair enough. The Necropolis is almost up. As I hear Shredders as well, so he managed to buy Shredder earlier on. No doubt from the shop. There we go. Yeah, and the lumber income for TeD will be quite crazy. As a second hero is on the map for TeD for soccer. He's gone for a panda. Nice, a nice choice there. Breath of fire. Nice breath attack there. Fireballs and a lot of archers on the map. So probably we'll use the panda to go for point blank range. Face punching and let the archers do most of the damage. And here's the Death Knight. He will. Ooh, look at that. Tome of Agility. Ooh, yum num. Ooh, the Death Knight could be looking to. Oh, for the surround on the panda. The panda is toast. Oh, dear God. There we go. No TP. That panda is going downtown. Bye-bye, panda. It was nice knowing you. And that Tome of Agility is just, yeah. Death Knight will pick. No, never mind. Well, Panda already being back into its field. Ancient of Lore coming up. 2 Ancients of Lore. So we could be looking at Druids. Druids of the Talon. Perhaps. Could be an interesting choice. Although Griffins are range units. Going for a little bit of a raid there. TeD. See what he can do. He's going to try to get these Ancient of Lore. Slow them down. Oh, TP coming back. There's the Warden. Hiya. Phantom Blades coming out. No, not just yet. Going for a little crit strike. That's one of their units down. They did lose one of the Ancients of Lore. This Ancient of War itself is running out as well. So we got 2 Ancients of War on the move. Here on Tyrannosaurus Stand. Death Coil coming out on the Warden. I personally would have used that to heal the Crypt Fiends if they needed to, but we shall see. As the Panda is back on the field. Welcome back, Panda. Ooh, Fire Breath. Ooh. Shadow Strike does come in on the Fiend. There we go. That's that coil I was talking about earlier. And the thing about Shadow Strike is it slows your units down and does gradual damage over time, and it's extremely annoying. As you see here, the Death Knight being pounded already. It's quite ridiculous, really. Death Knight is level 3 right now, and let's see, the Warden is level 3 as well. The Panda is level 1. And, we have the Slaughterhouse coming out, and we still have this Necropolis here. I'm still quite unsure what's going on with that. I think maybe it's to increase the blight, but why would you want to invest in that, to be quite honest? Expansion out, potentially. We got Ancient of War up. Soccer could be looking to get an expansion going. Eating trees, nom nom. Ancient of War trying to keep his health up, and the Panda is leveling up quite nicely. Is that could that Ancient of War be doing as well, to be quite honest? Just get that
summoning.
Just go around and help the Panda to level up. Here, num num tree. That was good. Meanwhile, Death Knight has been slowed. He has picked Unholy Aura, and that will boost his troops quite nicely throughout the game. Warden is still in the chase. Hi there, Warden. So he got Boots of Speed on. As well as Blink. There we go. And there's that Shadow Strike again. Oh, the Death Knight's a little bit low. Oh, dear. TP has to be called in. No, he's back in the base. Never mind.
Summoning.
And now he's figured out as well. What the hell? There's another Necropolis there. As well as a Black Citadel. So quick T3 from TeD. Do we have a Boneyard? No, we have Obsidian statues. Very standard there. We'll heal up those fiends quite nicely. But will we see something akin to a Boneyard? That would be quite interesting if that happens. Yeah, we shall see. Warden still going around, kicking ass, taking names, like they usually do. The Panda is still leveling up. And using this Ancient of War quite nicely, and he's just putting Ancients all over the map. And trying to get that Panda up as fast as possible, and his creeping is absolutely exemplary. Level 3 on both the Panda as well as the Warden, and that will be very, very difficult for TeD to counter, who's got a Lich now as well on the field. And continues to creep. He needs to get his Lich to level 3 very, very quickly. He cannot afford to just sit on his ass. Same with knowledge. Nice time. There's some XP coming in. Panda trying to go for. Oh, look at that. That was a bit of a shame. Ooh, it's one of the fiends down, and the Warden will continue to creep. And the Death Knight is sitting from range there. Oh dear. they just stole my creep. That's rather naughty. Anyway, let's see what's going on still. Still have a second Acropolis. I have no idea what that's all about, but we shall see. Still a Shredder in the corner. Nothing really special. There's a little bit of dashing going out. And Dryads are on the field. As I predicted. Damn, I'm good. I'm getting good. Damn. As we have Lich still on the field. And we have a Ancient of War going around. 2 of them, I think. No, just 1.
Research complete.
There's a Shredder on the other side. That's kind of anticlimactic. You're the Night Elves are kind of you're killing the forest with a Shredder. Oh dear. Ancients of the Claw are coming out from Soccer now. Good choice. Ancient of the Claw, as well as going for Abolish Magic. So full Dryad move, and that will be very, very good for you versus that Death Knight, as well as a Lich, who's just basically the sorcerer hero for the undead. Warden is back to say hello. Ooh, that Brewmaster could be surrounded by the bears there as well. You really need to watch out for the bears. They're godless killing machines. As, the bears decide to call it a day. The Shredder is down the field as well. It's nice damage Shredder does as well. It's 61 damage, quite nicely. As the Death Knight continues to creep. Ooh, Dryads looking to rain on the parade of the Death Knight there. No, not going to happen. As we got Banshees on the field and Adept training as well. So anti-magic. So that would be nice to... Ooh, hello there, Warden. Being invisible. Invisible Warden is being invisible. That means it's midnight. Because the Night Elves can, as their name implies, meld into shadows. Just sit around on their ass. And just do whatever the hell they want. Still no Boneyard. More Obsidian statues. Could we have Destroyers, perhaps? As TeD is already putting all his focus on to put more Obsidians as well as Fiends on the field. And trying to get as much out of that as well. And he has 1 Banshee. I don't see any Curse so far. Not Adapt training either. He's gone for Banshee Master training. So... going for Possession, perhaps. That would be an interesting move. Doubt it will happen, but we shall see. The Warden could be surrounded here. No, not going to happen. Panda, though. Panda could be surrounded. No, Panda gets out. There's another Druid of the Claw. They're still on the field there. As Soccer is forced to move back. Neither side either have an expansion going for them, and this Ancient of the Wars is being awesome. The Death Knight is level 4. The Lich is a level 2. However, Soccer's got a level 4 Warden and a level 3 Panda. TeD should really creep a little bit harder. Then again, the whole Ancient of War thing that the Night Elves have going on for them really helps with creeping their units. Because the Ancient of War can just tank all the damage. Blinks out of there. And that's something I like about the Warden as well. Even if you get surrounded, and even if there's a little bit of mana, you can just blink out of there. Possession on the Banshee.
Our forces are under attack. Summoning is complete.
The undead continue along the map. It's like a good time to take a look at the food on the market. 50 to 60 for TeD, 46 to 50 for Soccer. And TeD so far has got 31 kills in food. Soccer only 11. Both sides are on level 3 for their bases. Tech level, that is. As Soccer has... TeD has finally seen the light, ironically, since he's playing undead. And I decided to go for creeping.
Our forces are under attack.
Are we going to see another hero from the other side? No, not just yet. We have an Orb of Corruption on the Lich, by the way, which is always a great thing to use. Again, this reduces the armor of units if you do your range attack on that, which works quite well. And let's see what the Death Knight has. The Death Knight just has a Cloak of Shadows, which just basically makes him Gives him the Shadow Meld from the Night Elves at night. Let's see what the Warden has. The Warden has Orb of Venom. Air attack on her. Rune Bracers, so more damage for magic, which is very nice. Phantom Blades and Shadow Strike. And let's see what else. Potion of Vulnerability, Speed, Boots, and all that standard stuff. Belt of Giant Strength on the Panda. That'll do nicely. More damage on him. As the Warden is going for a little bit of a stroll inside TeD's base. Oh, Soccer, we see you. And this nice little route down to the bottom. And it makes a nice little escape route for the Warden. Then again, she could just blink out, but the Banshees are there. Try to go for a stun. There's the blink. Trying to burn the mana off. Not gonna happen. Still doing quite a lot of damage. Where's the Panda? The Panda. Ooh, look at those bears. Soccer's gone for total bear combined with Dryads. So the Dryads will do the range damage while the bear tank everything. And just dish out a lol of damage. Look at their health. 580. That's just, hello. Welcome to the fold. See what's going on in the base here. What's going on? Ancient of Lore, bloody blah. Another Ancient of Lore. Oh, Ancient of Wind. Interesting. Nothing really interesting there. And the Undead. Standard stuff, really.
Our forces are under attack.
The Undead Knight, definitely have to TP out back to the base. Mainly because Soccer decided to go for a little bit of a voyage through the Undead base. My apologies. I seem to have a little bit of a cold. And no, it's not swine flu, for once. Because it's not the flu. It's just my throat tickles up quite nicely. Anyway, back to the game. Soccer just going around, kicking ass, taking names, something out of the ordinary there. Soccer, although, is really starting to slack with his creeping. TeD has managed to catch up. 4-3 and 4-3 versus for both players when it comes to their heroes. And it looks like Soccer is going for another expedition in towards TeD's base. And those Acolytes are not doing too nice. Oh, that Warden is almost down, though. Oh, Warden just blinks out just in time. Needs to get the damage. Needs to get the distance out. And see, that's what I like so much about the Warden. You can blink out anywhere. Although some damage still come in. Now it's got regeneration on. Rejuvenation, my apologies. As well as the Staff of TP. But that's where those Banshees come in. If they're still until there they are. Yeah, the Banshees are still on the field. TP from the Warden that's there, and will come out. There we go. It's gone. That was the Staff of TP right there. And personally, I would have gone for to put the Banshees on that. Hello, we got the Tree of Life. It's coming up. The first expansion of the game is a fact. Unless, of course, the Undead reign on the party, which they no doubt will try to do. Ooh, the Druid of the Claw has been slowed. Could be looking to take the kill. That's a lot of experience right there. Doesn't appear to be the case. And the expansion is gonna get looked after. Hello, expansion. Welcome to the world, Tree of Life. And I'm sure that TeD will make lumber out of that quite quickly. A nice crackly fireplace. Although, let's see here. We got Soccer going into the base, trying to blink in, trying to go after the Acolytes. Can we go see? Will we see a TP here? Trying to get back towards the base. I don't see a TP just yet. The Warden is still bashing away at the Acolytes. That's 3 down. Still no TP on the other side. As this Necropolis is not looking too swell either. A lot of damage from those two, though. More damage coming in. Acolytes not looking too good. Then again, they are undead. And still no TP. And there we go. Second expansion going after. Hello there. As, this expansion is going to go up in flames. And no TP on this side as well. As this is a rather hectic moment in the game right now. This expansion for Soccer is going to go down the drain. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and gone. There were a couple of bears there, and they were taken over. Nice move. Waiting for it. There we go. That's where those Banshees went. They took over the bears. And now, The warden needs to run away. Although this bear is gonna get surrounded. This panda's gonna get surrounded. Bear, panda, same thing. It's slowed. Here we go. Surround is coming in. Almost there. There we go. The surround is here. That panda is gonna die. Nicely done. The warden blinks out, and look at that army. That's the standing army of the undead as we speak. Druids of the Claw being taken over with those banshees, and there are 4 of them. Holy crap. Oh, Death Cola coming in on the warden. Where did she go? I was told to do it this way.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
She's going back for that little journey into the base. As the Black Citadel is being unsummoned. As well as this this gold mine being constructed once again. And it just shows. We saw it earlier as well this week. I think it was last week actually, where was it TeD or one of the other players managed to go for an undead rollout versus humans. I managed to take over all their units with the banshees. And now the banshees are going in. And they're going to go after the altar, because if the altar goes down, then so does the panda. Because then Soccer will have to go towards the tavern and buy him out. He does not have the gold for that, because if you may remember, the expansion was dying. TeD made sure of that. And he's starting to get an expansion back up, but his base is getting raided. Mana wells, moon wells need to go down. Make sure that the units cannot heal. And that's Age of the Wonders down. And there's the Tree of Eternity, and he will be primaried. What an absolutely ridiculous game, especially with those banshees again taking over. My apologies for not noticing it earlier. Once again, I'm just learning. Well, yeah, what a great move that was. This Tree of Eternity is gonna go down the gutter. 3, 2, and pow. Level up on towards the Lich. The Lich is now level 4. The Death Knight is level 5. And the Panda will no longer be with us.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete.
If TeD manages to kill Soccer's buildings, all of them, then he will win. The Warden is low right now. One of the bears came in to say hello. We have fairy dragons on the map as well, trying to take down all the buildings of TeD. This could be quite an insane run, because we have an Altar of Elders coming up in a corner where TeD will probably not notice it for some time.
Your building is complete.
And now Soccer has put his eyes on the base, and the base is really not all that big. If he loses all his buildings, then, well, then that is it. That could be the most ridiculous ending I've ever seen in my life. If the Panda is down, TeD doesn't have an expansion, and Soccer has got an Altar of Heroes in the middle of flipping nowhere. And he's just waiting to unload the wisps and do the damage. And he's got this expansion going for him, and the buildings are not dying. And anything, this base could potentially be going down. The Wisp's going to go in to take down the Lich. The Lich is rather low. The Zeppelin still going all over the place. As the base is still being attacked. Oh dear God. And here we go. Now TeD has decided, you know what, this could be a little bit of a problem, because I've got no gold, I've got 1,700 lumber, but since alchemy does only turn lead into gold, and lumber is not really a factor in that, could be a bit of a problem. Back to the base. Oh dear, hello, undead party. Sorry to TP right into that. To try to go for a shadow strike, did not know. I was trying to go in for that fiend, but doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Our sacred grove is
and his base is almost down. Holy crap. There's almost nothing here. There's no gold. There's no ability to build anything. And TeD is now looking at himself, okay, I can't build any acolytes. What am I going to do next? On the other side, this base is almost toast as well. And that could be it right there. And that altar is still up. And now, soccer is down to just one building. What an absolutely ridiculous game. TeD should have this. All he has to do is find the altar of elders, and he'll win. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's a hunter's hall in the top corner that he hasn't seen. This has to be the most. He's just hanging on by the skin of his teeth. The warden going around the map, trying to level up. Trying to get the Avatar of Vengeance up, no doubt, no doubt. He's almost there, actually. Although now finally, could go for the surround. The Altar of Elders now has been located, and it's going down. And after this, TeD has to go all over the map to find out that this Hunter's Hall is sitting in a very serene corner of the map. And finally, have an Acropolis going up. So TeD will be able to expand. He didn't have an Acolyte. Where's the Warden? Going around defending the altar. And it's really just no hope right here, because she has been surrounded, almost. Her army's been taken over by banshees. Her fairy dragons are being ensnared, or netted in this case, and she's blinking out of there.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Wow. What an absolutely ridiculous game. If it was me, I would have given up a long time ago. Both sides have no gold.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
One side only has one building and one hero. And losing that panda early on was a bit. He's gonna get the necropolis. Oh dear. Oh my God. This has to be. If this necropolis goes up, then TeD still doesn't have anything because he doesn't have the gold to buy anything, and he's gonna find a hunter's hall now. He's gonna find a hall. No doubt, he's going to find a hall. There we go. He's going to find a hall. It's all over. TeD has this. Soccer is going to go down, losing his very last building around the map. Oh, never. What's this? It's an Ancient of Lore sitting in the corner. I didn't see that. And he's oh, my God. This is... What an absolutely ridiculous game. Did manage to get rid of the claw up. And the building is down, and TeD must be thinking, what the hell is going on here? Where is this last building? He's probably going to find the Ancient of Lore sitting in the corner there. Oh, look at that. There's a convenient path down. Let's go look down it. There it is. There's an Ancient of Lore there. Ta-da! It's like hide and go seek. Epic style. He's going to munch his way through the trees trying to stay alive. What a game. What a match. And there is another Ancient of One that's going up in the top. And this TeD is running back and forth, Scooby-Doo style, trying to find all these buildings that are going up in extremely random locations. Soccer didn't manage to... Oh, now he's going after all of TeD's buildings. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Oh, he's going to take down this one. No, he's got to be. Oh, my God. Another Ancient of One just goes up. What is wrong with you? He's like bad weed. You have to pull him out at the roots because he just won't die. What's going on? He just keeps on going. Here, slaughterhouse is down. Hello, fiends. Just what the hell? He's got to keep his buildings alive, and he's just wanting to live. Number 5 is alive, so to speak. Seriously, Soccer, if you're watching this ever, which I really, really doubt, you have to be the most tenacious bastard I've ever had the pleasure to cast in my life. And there he goes again, just going after the crypt. It's just again. And there's probably, well, they've scouted it out. The Ancient of Lore is here, but there has got to be another one around the... There it is. I'm just... Good game being called by Soccer. Soccer, you, my friend, have to be the most tenacious person I've ever had the pleasure to cast. Seriously. The game went on a whole lot longer than it had to because random Ancients of Lore and Ancients of Wind and other buildings that were just scattered all over the map. And that Ted had to go find out. It was like Easter. It's like I managed to hide a couple of buildings for you instead of eggs this time around. Well, anyway, good game by TeD and good game by Soccer. Indeed, as 30 minutes played. It's pretty damn good, and I do have to say, this has to be one of the more entertaining games I've done so far. It's probably more entertaining than TeD versus Todd with those ridiculous tags. Anyway, this has been day 17 of 30 Days of Warcraft. Can come in and tomorrow, and we will talk once again. Tune in tomorrow for day 18, Thursday, the 18th of 30 Days of Warcraft. See you tomorrow.